In this short video, I'm going to show you how to become the best chatter that you can be to ultimately A, boost engagement with the subscribers, and B, make more money for that OnlyFans account. Now, what I have here is actually some training material that I prepare for our VAs. So when I hire a VA for the purposes of chatting, I'll input the necessary information from the model in this guide here, zip it up along with a few other things, and then send it to the send it to the VA, the chatter, as a training module. They'll unzip the module. Inside will be everything they need, including this PDF. Now, if you are chatting yourself for a model, then I would take note of this. So the first thing I get these VAs to do, is take note of the client's persona. So this is what you'll need to do too. So for example, if the girl is aged between say 18 to 24, then I would say that this would likely apply to her. So using a lot of cute emojis when typing, using a lot of excessive letters in some words when typing, so hey, and then I'd also take note of other things that are relevant to the model, so the niche, any cute pet names, some stuff like that. So anyway, so that's first thing you should do, take note of the model's persona, which is also learning how to talk like a girl. And then we'll scroll down here, this is blah blah blah, showing the VA how they get paid, how to use Super Creator. Here it is, this is what we want here, right? So these are a few little tricks I'm going to show you to become the best chatter that you can, all right? So you want to avoid whole numbers when pricing PPVs. So this is a little psychological trick that stores use, especially supermarkets. So if you plan to sell a piece of content for 50, then you'll just reprice it and sell it for $49.99. If you want to sell a piece of content for 35, then you'll price it as $34.99. So you see what I mean? So we perceive the first option here, the $49.99, to be much, much cheaper than 50 for some reason. Just a little tiny thing that you can do, right? Second thing, you want to warm up the subscribers before you start selling high ticket PPVs. So you'll start off selling subscriber content for $14.99 to say 20 bucks. So you'll start off selling subscriber content from $15 to $20. So it's kind of like dipping a toe in the water, seeing where they're at. Then they'll give you an idea of how comfortable they are with the pricing, and you can get a sense of whether they're going to be paying more or not. And then after the subscribers purchase multiple pieces, you can start selling PPVs for high ticket prices like 80 bucks, 90, 100, etc. Now, this is talking about a script that I would include in this training module. It's also available on my Empire forums, in the Discord, all the links below. Next, you will always wrap up the conversation/sex session before logging off. This is very important. So you want to make sure to wrap up any sexting session with subscribers before logging off. This is to leave the subscriber feeling good and wanting to come back for more next time. Otherwise, if you abruptly stop replying and log off after the subscriber has spent hundreds of dollars on content, then they're going to feel used and then they probably won't participate next time. Next, you're free to extend your hours and work overtime. No, this is for the VA. This is not for you. Look, if you're chatting yourself, look, you're free to extend your hours and work overtime. Anyway, that was for the VAs. Here's one. Do not spam subscribers with messages if they're not responding. Guys, if you're watching, this is a great life hack. This is great to do if there's a girl that you're interested in or your girlfriend. Don't keep sending messages if they're not replying, because as soon as they open up and see a bunch of messages, oh my lordy, they're going to be put off. So that's the same with guys. So don't spam subs with messages if they're not responding. Try not to send additional messages if the sub is not responding, as this can appear overwhelming and spammy and could potentially put the subscriber off. So if a subscriber, here's a neat little trick for you. If a subscriber has not replied to your previous message and you want to get his attention, simply just send a sad face emoji. It is amazing how often this will work. I would say this probably works 99.9% of the time. If there's a message that the sub hasn't replied to, well, first of all, this is an indicator that you are boring him or they are just feeling used. But you want to get his attention, perhaps you want to re-spark that rapport, then just send a sad face emoji. I can guarantee, well, I can almost 99.9% guarantee that you'll get their attention after you send a sad face. What this is doing is this is essentially guilt tripping them. It's simple and effective. You send a sad face emoji and they're like, I got to say something. Now, normally they'll follow this up with a big long spiel of why they haven't been active or why they haven't purchased content, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, we'll just leave it there for today because I'm still not very well. So, managing an agency and then a Discord and then YouTube video when you're sick is a little difficult. So we'll just leave it there for today. But those are some just tricks that you should start off with. So remember the client's persona, the model's persona, that stuff about the model and typing habits. So, using excessive letters or emojis, you can just extrapolate that and use that for pretty much any girl. I would start off by doing that, especially when using social media. And then these other things here. So that neat little pricing trick, warming up before selling high ticket, always wrapping up the conversation before logging off, and then not spamming subs with messages if they're not responding. So start off with those and you're on your way to becoming an awesome chatter. Oh, by the way, I get a lot of people saying, oh, but how do I chat femdom? Look, you pretty much do this, but bossy. Google how to be a dominant femdom. That's easy, and then you can just apply it to anything. You're simply just doing a bossier version of all this. So anyway, I'm falling apart right now. So if you like my video, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.